Magandang araw, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Adrianne.
And I'm Dion.
And if you're feeling my vibe,
please subscribe.
Today, Dion's gonna be teaching me how to make
chicken adobo.
Yeah. So, I've had adobo before, chicken adobo before, while I was in college. Every time we would go on like a ski trip or something, somebody would always make chicken adobo. Personally, I've never made it before. Have you made it before?
I've made it plenty of times.
Okay, he's made
Different
it before.
Ways that my mom made it. I think there's like dry and there's a soupy one. And then I've made adobo where I added more onions. So it's probably gonna trigger a lot of people, just like our sinigang video.
Thank you guys so much for the ongoing debate going on our sinigang video.
Yeah!
Are you team garlic or no garlic?
Team garlic.
In this house, we're team garlic. I've never had sinigang without garlic in it, to my knowledge. I love garlic. I will always put garlic in it. It adds a beautiful flavor to the dish. It's not gonna change the dish that much. It's not gonna turn it into a completely different soup. It's not like you're making pho and calling it sinigang. That being said, stop saying that I'm destroying Filipino culture, because I'm not.
Well, the thing is, so when I cook meats or anything in general, it's always the base: garlic, onions, whatever meat, and then season it.
Yeah.
So I find that the garlic brings out a lot of the flavors and it enhances it. So that's why I put garlic.
Yes. Also, this ingredient just might trigger you in our chicken adobo. It's an onion.
Alright, so before you guys say we didn't do our research on this, I double checked. A lot of the websites that have chicken adobo recipe do not have onions. But at the same time, a lot of them do have onions too. So some of you might say, oh, then you're making beef steak or bistec.
So different.
I love onions.
I like onions. I wouldn't say that I love onions. I love garlic.
Do I smell like onions?
No, you don't smell like onions.
But we're gonna add onions to our adobo.
Yes. And it's not gonna turn it into a different dish, you guys. It's just something that we like to add.
Yeah. Alright, so making chicken adobo only requires few things. You're gonna need your meat, your soy sauce, your vinegar, salt and pepper. We don't have whole peppercorns, so we're gonna use ground peppers. Bay leaf, optional, onion.
And also tons and tons of garlic.
A lot of garlic.
Like,
for all our garlic commentators, garlic is for you.
Alright guys, and this is this week's shout out of the week. Congratulations. Alright, if you guys want to be on next week's shout out of the week, please go ahead and comment down below your favorite Filipino dish or your favorite Asian dish or your favorite Asian snack. I love Filipino and Asian snacks. My favorite Filipino snack is the chicharron, but there's no meat in it. It is the ni mangwan. I think that's how you say it.
Mangwan.
Mangwan?
Mangwan?
Yeah.
Chicharron ni mangwan.
I'm gonna put a picture right up here. Absolute favorite. They taste amazing. I used to steal them from my roommate when I was in college. I'm so sorry, Stephanie, but you already know that. We've talked about it. But the salt and vinegar ones, oh my goodness. Amazing. Absolute favorite snack. Yeah. It says a vegetarian snack that captures the Pinoy sarap of a traditional Filipino chicharron. Chicharron ni mangwan comes in a variety of flavors and is sure to make the perfect pulutan.
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 Food that you eat while you drink.
At your next hangout. The best, okay you guys? If you haven't tried it, highly recommend.
Another great snack would be piatos.
What's that?
Piatos.
I don't know what that
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
is. Okay.
Piatos.
I also like sweet corn. Those are good. I love that flavor. Let's get to cooking. We're back! This is all to make chicken adobo.
Yep. So now I'm
Amazing.
gonna teach you. Ready?
Cool.
Bay leaf. I don't know what this is in Tagalog.
Let us know down below what a bay leaf is in Tagalog.
Alright. Toyo.
Toyo,
Suka.
suka,
Paminta.
paminta,
Asin.
asin, sibuyas, bawang, pollo,
Manok.
manok.
Chicken. Hey! She's getting better with her Tagalog. If you didn't see our Tagalog video, it's gonna be linked
Right up
here,
here.
where you can see how I taught her Tagalog words and phrases. And I think she did fairly well. She got a lot of rating of 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
I got an 8.5.
8.5. Alright, let's see what she learned from our Tagalog video.
Manang po! Mahal po kayo.
Hey!
I don't think I said that right, but
Mahal
you know
ko
what?
kayo. Mahal ko kayo. You got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'm
Yep.
trying, so. Alright guys, we're just gonna go ahead and prep our aromatics, which is the onion and the garlic. So, Dion's gonna chop the onion. How do you chop the onion?
I'm gonna chop it thinly so we don't trigger a lot of the people.
And I'm just gonna press the garlic and... Am I mincing it, or
I'm just chopping it, it's fine.
rough chop?
Rough chop.
Alright. Alright guys, now that the onions and garlic is all chopped up, it is now time to sear the chicken. Luto na tayo! Alright guys, let's get these burners going. So, for everything, I like to use olive oil because it's a beautiful flavor.
But if you want to make it authentic Filipino, you can probably just use a different kind of oil, not olive oil.
Alright, and just let that heat up for a second. And I'm gonna grab my tongs.
So first we're gonna sear the chicken,
Skin side down.
skin side down, and then we'll add in the aromatics after that.
As the oil heats up in the pan, I'm gonna go ahead and season the chicken with some salt and pepper. Let's go ahead and put this chicken in, skin side down.
Just turn up the heat.
Okay, while that side is searing, I'm gonna go ahead and season the flip side with salt and pepper.
Alright, so we're just gonna let that sit there for a little bit. We don't want to fully cook it. We want to just cook it enough for when we add the other ingredients in. And I know there are different ways of cooking adobo. I think some of the easier ones is just you throw in all the ingredients, chicken, garlic, peppers, onions, bay leaf, soy sauce, vinegar and sugar, and they just let it boil. This one we want to just fry up our chicken so that we get a different texture, and we want to seal in all the flavors of the chicken. But there are different ways of cooking adobo, so it's whatever you feel.
So after about 5 minutes, depending on your burner, you're gonna want to flip your chicken over to the other side. I've already done that, and you can see it became a beautiful golden brown color. Alright, so now it's time to add the garlic. You go ahead and add that in. Look at all of that, you guys.
It's a lot of garlic.
It smells amazing.
Why do we have so much garlic?
Because garlic is life.
So you don't have to put as much garlic as we did. It's just we love garlic, but you're more than welcome to just have in a little bit or a lot. Just depends on you. Get that all covered up in garlic.
I'm going to go ahead and let that just render out its beautiful flavors. And now let's add the onions. But if you want it the super traditional way, you don't have to add onion. But again, Dion loves onions, so in this house, we're using onions. Give it a good mix. Scrape up some of the brown bits from the bottom. I wish you guys could be here to smell this. It smells so good with the onion and the garlic and just the browning of the chicken. Oh, it's delicious. I know it's gonna be delicious.
So repeat after me and say, sobrang,
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 mabango.
what?
Sobrang mabango.
What's the last one?
Mabango.
Mabango.
Yeah, sobrang mabango.
Sobrang sobrang
Mabango.
mabango. I'm still learning.
Alright, then say this one. Ang sarap
Ang sarap
ng amoy.
ng amoy. Ang sarap
Ng amoy.
ang sarap na amoy.
Ng amoy.
Ng amoy.
Yeah.
Ang sarap ng amoy. Alright, you guys, you can see how the onions and the garlic are really cooking down now. Alright, so once that has rendered out a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add 2 bay leaves. So good.
Stir that in there.
Go ahead and flip them over.
Look at that chicken. What do you think of having adobo as one of the dishes for Thanksgiving this year?
Yeah, we could do that. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
So for all those who don't know what Thanksgiving is, can you tell us about it?
Yeah. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. But really, it is a huge holiday here in the States. It is a day of giving thanks, hence the name Thanksgiving. You spend time with your loved ones, you give thanks to God. You just spend the day being grateful and thankful and sharing love and joy with your friends and family.
Yep, and what you also forgot is let the dishwasher open.
Can they see that?
Oops.
Oops.
Alright, so now that our chicken has rendered down a little bit, you know how we do. We eyeball everything. So we have soy sauce here. And for Filipinos, you can use Swan Lake, I think, or Dr. Puti. Alright, that should be good. Mix that in there. So you want to get the chicken all covered in the soy sauce. So as soon as you put the soy sauce in, you're gonna get a different smell. Just add it on to all the goodness that was there before.
And as you guys can see, the onions and the garlic have rendered down to these itty bitty little pieces.
Alright, so next, let's add in vinegar.
Alright, tell me when.
Okay. That should be good.
That's it?
Well, let's see. So mix that in. And then we want to add in some sugar on this.
You want to taste it first? Alright, taste it, my love.
I think we're going to need a little more vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want to add on a little bit of sugar. So for chicken adobo, people usually use cane vinegar, but we don't have access to that right now, so we just have normal white vinegar.
This much sugar.
Yep. You want to just mix that in. And again, if you want your adobo with sugar to counteract the acidity, you're more than welcome to. And you're also welcome to not put in any sugar if you don't want it. So the chicken is almost done. What we're gonna do is add in water. So we're gonna add in some water to get us some sabaw going. Yep, let's stir that up.
What does sabaw mean?
Sauce. So you're gonna notice that it's a little bit shallow when it comes to the sabaw. We have a big pan, and usually the adobo is covered in its sauce. But here, we're just gonna keep it halfway. Let's taste. Oh! What do you think?
Delicioso!
Alright, so I think we're gonna add in a little bit more soy sauce and a little bit more vinegar, just so the flavors are more pronounced. A little more. Okay. Vinegar. That's it. And let's add a little bit more water and let's let that simmer down. So earlier we didn't put all the soy sauce in because we didn't want it to get too salty. And same with the vinegar, we didn't want it to get too sour and overpowering. So we just added more soy sauce and vinegar later on to see if it needs more. Because you can always add more, but you can never take out. And then this is what's going on right now as we're filming. Hey buddy. Alright, so we're just gonna cover this up for a little bit and let it finish.
Alright.
We're almost there.
Alright guys, so depending on your burner, this may take more time or less time. We have a very strong burner. So we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. But if you have a less powerful burner, I guess, or an electric burner, I would give it maybe 10 minutes. Alright you guys, it's ready.
Here we go. Our adobo has rendered down and it smells so good. Alright, here's our adobo. So I wouldn't be teaching my wife Filipino culture if we don't serve rice in a cup. You guys know what I'm talking about. If it could come out, there we go. Hey. So let's grab our chicken.
Oh, which piece do we want? Do you want one piece or two pieces?
You can do 2 pieces. There we go. You got the hiccups. Okay.
Not the prettiest. Please.
Now we're gonna put the sauce
On top?
on top of the chicken and on top of the rice. Yeah.
And here it is.
Here's our adobo. Alright, let's see, let's bring it up closer. Last time we didn't show the food enough. Look at that. Alright, let's dig in.
Is that a spoon?
Spoon and fork for you, my love.
No. You're the Filipino one here.
Hey, you're the one learning the culture, so let me grab this and you go with that. Alright, so basically you gotta use the spoon as if it was a knife.
Okay, well if we made this right, the chicken should be tender enough
Yeah.
to cut with the spoon. So.
You can use the fork too.
Okay, well you see, it's working.
There we go. It's cooked perfectly. It's still moist. Yep. Our chicken's not overcooked. My mouth is watering.
Alright, well I'm digging, dude. I want this chicken.
Get some of the rice and the juices.
No, I just want to try the chicken.
Ready?
Alright, I'm ready. Mmm. It's actually really good.
Pretty good for your first chicken adobo. Wow.
You know, that sugar actually was a really nice touch.
It cuts down on the
The
punchiness
acidity.
of the acidity. Do you want to try this?
No.
Come on. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but you're insane.
It's only chili peppers.
Only. Do you guys like it hot? I like it hot.
I like it hot. Alright. See that? Chili?
Spicy?
You should try it.
No, it's okay.
It's not that spicy. Alright. So, in Tagalog, you would call this sili.
Sili?
Sili.
Sili.
Yep.
I want more sauce.
Yep. Add some more. This is pretty good. I think your family will like this for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. My mom likes adobo. Chicken adobo.
Wow, this is so good.
The onions also add a really nice touch. Adds great flavor to the dish. And no, it doesn't ruin it. Or make it completely something else.
We did it! It tastes so good. Oh, another public service announcement. Filipinos, we gotta cut down on our rice because we're gaining too much over here. So we can have adobo, but probably just half a cup of rice.
Or you can have brown rice or wild rice,
works.
like what we have back here.
But yeah, less white rice,
Yeah.
the better. And it's so hard for Filipinos, but if we want to maintain our weight, we gotta cut down the white rice. Welcome to being Filipino.
Thanks.
Every meal has rice. Every meal has rice.
Well, growing up Puerto Rican, same here. Rice and beans.
So guys, we're not gonna keep you longer. This was delicious. Congratulations on learning how to make your first chicken adobo.
Thanks.
And you see how simple that is? My American wife can learn how to make an easy Filipino dish. And it turns out to be delicious.
And it took less than 45 minutes to make. How long did this take? Like maybe 30 minutes?
It's pretty easy.
Quick, simple, easy, and delicious, you guys.
So we want you to cook this for your family, for your friends, for your neighbors. Just cook it for anyone. They're gonna love you.
And let us know how you like it. If you do, go ahead, tag me or post it on your social media, tag me in it. I would love to see those photos, you guys. Yes, tag me in anything and everything that you guys do related to these videos. I would love to see it. I want to see you guys involved in this. I would love to feature you guys here in my videos. So
we love talking to you guys on the comments.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I can't stop eating this, so we're gonna have to close this video. Until next time.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. Always remember, Madlang people, mahal na mahal ko kayo.
That was great! Woo!